Brad Webster and my wife Leah, and we're in Cypress, Texas. We've always wanted a pool. We've been looking at pools. We were doing our homework, and had already talked to a couple of companies previously, and we had a design in mind and what we wanted in mind, and we entertained a lot. And when we came across Wes and the pool man, everything clicked, and he did what we asked and guided us through where we needed help, and because this is our first time pool owners, so one thing's the picture, one thing's to have it all working, and Wes shot straight and no pressure, and here we are. We did look at websites, and the biggest thing with websites is you want to see pictures, and that's being human, you want to look at pictures. We saw a lot of pictures, and Wes showed us the right pictures, and added. You'll see the steps later that we added, or the seats, the bar stools that we added later. That was his idea. The infinity wall was his idea. The shape is what we wanted. We wanted it elevated, and it came out perfect. We both work a lot of hours. We both drive a lot to commute to work, and so when you get home, it's like it is now. It's nice out here. It's quiet, and it becomes more time between me and Leah.
Yeah, we just it's just nice to come out here and just sit. You don't even have to get into the pool. The waterfall comes on certain times, or you can turn it on, and you just feel all the stress kind of coming out. And so we're looking forward to that a lot more.
We usually entertain a lot anyhow, and now it becomes a center point, and we have neighbors that have pools, and we have friends that have pools, and they're all amazed at this pool. So the lighting, anybody that does a pool, even your house, lighting is everything, and the LED lighting that they added is just totally remarkable. Well, that was like I said earlier, that was one of the things, is I didn't want to have to come home and work a pool all night, or every evening, or all weekends. And this in-floor cleaning system it just takes care of itself. It's all on timers. The only thing you have to do is set the timer and adjust it to the summer weather. And we have the water analyzed once a week, and you make the adjustments to that. And it's not a slave pool. It's an enjoyable pool. So
I would recommend in-floor cleaning to anybody, because it's easy for me to even do.
Don't wait. That's the thing, is that I wish we'd have done this years and years ago when Leah started talking about it, and
it took me 10 years.
Yeah, because we had a nice backyard to start with. The trees and the grass, everything was we had a very nice backyard, and of course we cut it all down and made it into a cement pond, and like I said, don't wait. It's well worth it. Don't cut corners, because it's not like a car where 4 or 5 years from now you could trade it in and upgrade. Go for it. Get the Cadillac and just live with it.
And the pool man was very upfront with everything. They, when they were doing the schedules, they said, this is the week we're going to do this. This is the week we're going to do this, and they did. And they even said that there'll be days when there's rain and we can't do anything, but we will get right back on track. And if we have to come out on a Saturday and work, we will. And they did. It was awesome. I mean, they were just right there. Anytime you had any questions, you could go to them and ask them anything, and they would tell you. They didn't hide anything. So that made it very nice for me.
Because as the crews came in, the pool man was here, whether it was Dan or Steve or even Wes stopping by, and they were always available. You didn't have to worry about people trashing your backyard. They cleaned up at the end of the day. Everything was cleaned up.
That was very nice.
They took care of everything to do with the homeowners association, and out here it's pretty strict and completely taken care. Never actually heard from them, So and then when it was done, everything got wrapped up and water was in the pool. when everything was wrapped up, they came out to teach us about a pool, being first-time owners, and I'm kind of mechanically inclined, so you kind of have a grasp of what's going on, but you need to hear everything, and so they come out and they call it pool school, Poolman's Pool School, and it lasted about 2 hours. Would have went 3 hours if we needed it, or they'd have done anything. And we went through all the equipment. This pool is all remote, so they taught us the remote and how to turn the cleaner on, and what you're fixing the experience with all the water testing, and even they showed you how to test it, or they suggested where to take the water to test it down the road, and it's worked out very well. Just taking it down the road, they tell you what to do, you come home and you do it, and enjoy the pool. The equipment is labeled and got arrows on it, what's happening with the pipes, and when you hit a button, the actuators that do what they need to do. You can adjust the RPM on the pool for the chlorine, or especially during the winter when you want to slow it down and it doesn't need a lot of usage. But everything is labeled. The master panel in the back is all labeled, and when Wes was here, before we actually made the commitment, we went to Wes's house, and he showed us that we have the PebbleTech interior, and what the PebbleTech looks like. We can make different colors, but he also showed us his equipment, and it was labeled exactly like ours. He says, it's not what I did for myself, this is what we do for y'all. And it makes it real easy for anybody to come up and see what's actually happening with the pool equipment itself. We felt comfortable with the Poolman. They're a local company, and everything worked out perfect.
We felt comfortable with Wes. We felt like he was shooting straight with us more than some of the other guys. We just, I just had a good feeling about him.
We have not had anything bad to say about the Poolman Inc. So you gotta try them. Do your homework. That's no doubt about anybody, but it worked out perfect. It's just, they stayed on schedule. They stayed in communication with us, and when they said they were going to be done, they were done, and we were in it. So it worked out very well.